Let me be honest with you with regards to the main reason why I started this particular YouTube channel, how things have been going, how I see things going, and I guess how I'm going to be moving forward, from here. Now, I'm just going to go straight into it, right, without beating around the bush. The reality is, I started this YouTube channel with the aim of documenting my attempted journey to financial independence, okay? And of course, in the course of doing that, my aim and my goal was to make money doing this along the line, right? I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, YouTube is my passion, or it's what I love to do and stuff like that. Let's just call it what it is. The reality is, I started with the aim of making money, right? I know a lot of times people generally say if you're only focused on the money, it's going to run away, or, blah, 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 all that type stuff. And you should aim on having fun and enjoying the process, and then the money will come, whatever the case may be, right? But I'm just being transparent. I'm being honest with you, right? I don't think if there wasn't any, if the incentive to make money was not there, I don't think I would necessarily be someone that is, that would be doing YouTube. Let's just put it that way, right? But at the same time, as I've started, I've kind of found myself getting to a point where I'm actually enjoying it, right? I'm actually having fun. Like in the past, if someone had told you that I would be one to be making videos and all that, I would have said you're crazy, right? And I've said this before in a previous video, but that's just the truth, okay? Now, a lot of people are starting to get on YouTube now with the goal of, making money, right? Like we're seeing a lot of great stories, a lot of great success stories, right? But the reality is, that's not the norm, okay? I hate to be like the bearer of bad news and all that type of stuff, right? And this is in no way, shape, or form meant to discourage anybody from starting. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you absolutely should, and you absolutely should go after your goal, or if it's your dream to get monetized and all that type of stuff, you absolutely should, okay? But you need to keep this in mind, right? The overnight success, or the seeming overnight success that you tend to see, which is what tends to be highlighted, that's just not the norm, okay? And I'm just telling you this so that you don't have false expectations and then end up frustrated and getting angry and bitter, because things are not happening for you as quickly as you would want them to happen, right? So I started this YouTube channel as a means to, document myself, document my journey to financial independence. And one of the ways to make money with YouTube, or in fact, the main and primary way to make money with YouTube that most people know about, right, is through the YouTube Partner Program, right? AdSense, Google AdSense, whereby you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the previous 12 months, okay? Which is a feat that, sadly, this is just the reality. I'm just telling you what the reality is. The sad reality is that most people who get on YouTube are just not going to get to, okay? Like, I think it's like the stat is like maybe only 6 or to 8%, if that, of channels on YouTube are actually monetized, okay? However, with the odds being against you, right, you should still have the mindset of looking at why you can be part of that 6% or part of that 8%, okay? Don't let the overwhelming odds stop you from starting, because I don't think there's anything worse than the regret of wondering what if, right? I would much rather go at it, give it a shot, and not succeed and rest easy and be satisfied knowing that, okay, at least I did try, right? As opposed to wondering what if. Now, the whole AdSense thing, right? Since we are all trying to, at least, most of us creators, we're looking to get towards those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. But the one thing, because we're working towards that, the one thing that I have noticed that I've started to do, which I don't necessarily like, is I find myself falling into the trap of I don't know if I should call it a trap, but of creating videos, right? Creating videos that I don't necessarily want to create. I'm just creating them because that's what the YouTube algorithm is looking for, right? That's what the YouTube algorithm is pushing, okay? And this is just the truth, right? It's, you can either play the game, right? You can either play the game if you want fast growth, okay? And potentially get that faster growth. Or you can do what you want to do, right? And not necessarily get that kind of rapid growth, right? That's not to say you won't hit the required numbers. It just probably might take a little bit longer, or maybe a lot longer than you would prefer. But from this point going forward, I think I'm gonna start veering a little bit more in the direction of posting, what I initially intended this channel to be. I kind of wanted to, I wanted to document my journey towards financial independence, whereby I'm showing all the different things that I'm doing. YouTube AdSense being one of them. We're making money on YouTube, and basically just day-to-day stuff. We're just talking about all the things that I want to talk about, I feel like I'm going to start veering in that direction, right? As opposed to just posting stuff that is supposed to please the algorithm, so to speak, okay? I don't know. Like, it's I don't know. It's kind of conflicting for me. Like, I have this conflicting feeling. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, you just let me know what you think in the comments, right? You tell me what you think in the comments is the best course of action. Like, oh, well, not what the best course of action is. Let me know in the comments how you feel about posting what you want to really post about, what you really want to talk about, as opposed to posting things that you don't necessarily want to talk about, but you're just doing it because that's what's trending, right? Or that's what's popular, right? But if you want to grow quickly, it is in your best interest to do things that please the algorithm, right? You're just going to have to be the one to make that choice, whether you want to do that or whether you're going to want to post what you want to post about, and just hope that there are others out there there are enough out there who are really interested in the kind of stuff that you want to post about. God, I just brought this up just because in evaluating everything that has transpired thus far, I was looking at everything and I started to see that I'm not really talking about and posting about the things that I thought or I hoped to post about or I intended to post about on this channel. So I think this is me just basically saying, forget the algorithm, and this is not advice, by the way, okay? I'm not telling you to forget the algorithm. I'm not telling you, because that's going to be detrimental. This is just me saying, I think from this point onwards, in conjunction with, trying to please the algorithm with, particular topics here and there, I think for the most part going forward, I'm going to start posting more about the things that I actually want to be posting about, which means I'm probably going to be all over the place, right? This comes back to that, that whole idea of, do you have to have a niche? Stick to one particular topic, or can you just be all over the place, right? I created this channel actually for it was meant to be a place for me to just have fun, which means I could post and be all over the place, right? I've tried thus far the little niche type stuff or particular topics. I think from now till the end of the year, I'm gonna experiment with just posting about all different types of stuff. Well, the things that I want to post about, right? A little bit more all over the place, and see how things go from there, right? That may result in quicker and better growth for me. I don't know. That's only time will tell. But anyway, this is getting a little long-winded now, so I think it's about time for me to shut up. Thank you ever so much for listening to me or watching me flap my gums this far, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.